Coming up on Good Morning Texas,
Painting Bob Ross in a new spooky light,
a pumpkin patch paradise.
and a student org created in the middle of the pandemic.
All this and more coming up on Good Morning Texas. Good Morning Texas for Wednesday, October 21st. I'm Joseph Stewart.
And I'm Arusha Gadanti. Thanks for joining us this morning. Joseph, how's your week been going?
It's been interesting, but we're surviving and we're hanging in, so that's all that matters, I guess. How about you?
You know, to be frank, I can't believe it's like halfway through the semester. Like, where is this time going?
No, I needed to go faster. But let's go ahead and get into this week's trending topics. So, Arushi, I don't know if you were able to catch the first presidential debate. Were you?
I heard it was more of two kindergartners than presidents.
Well, it definitely created a buzz, and not necessarily a positive one, as the debate was riddled with interruptions between the two candidates, with most of the interruptions coming from President Trump. In response to what took place in the first debate, the Debate Commission on Monday announced that it has decided to make a few adjustments for the final debate, which will take place on Thursday night. In the final debate, both Trump and Biden will have their microphones muted while the other one is speaking during the allotted 2 minutes that each candidate is giving at the start of the new topic. After both candidates have had their two uninterrupted minutes, they will go into an open debate in which the microphones will not be muted. However, any interruptions by either candidate will count towards their respective time.
Well, hopefully
they had to do something, right? You know.
Yeah, I guess hopefully this time we're going to be graduating to adulthood. Forbes recently updated their ranking of the country's most successful women entrepreneurs, and 4 of our local awesome women joined the list. Ty Lee ranks number 8 on the list with a net worth of $3.2 billion. She's the first Korean American woman to graduate from Harvard Business School. Whitney Wolfe ranks number 39 with a net worth of $575 million and is the CEO and founder of Bumble. Joseph, can you guess who the other women are going to be?
So I have a feeling, not even a feeling, but I know it has to be Kendra Scott. Has to be.
We'll see. We'll see if it's in the cards. Lisa Su ranks number 44 with a net worth of $530 million as CEO of Advanced Micro Devices. And Joseph guessed it. Kendra Scott hit number 47 with a net worth of $510 million. And we're familiar with what she's doing, but what you may not be familiar with is she's actually a professor at the University of Texas at Austin. Well, Joseph, it looks like yet again you can be a palm reader at this rate.
Hey, I mean, you never know. But moving on, do you have any Halloween traditions that you try and do every year, Rushi?
I mean, trying to pass off as I'm still a high schooler and can qualify to get candy? That's the only one.
That's a good one. But for the Charlie Brown fans, a certain October tradition will be quite different this year. Since 1966, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown has aired on broadcast television and has been on ABC since 2000. However, this year, this tradition will be broken as you won't be able to catch the special on broadcast TV. Instead, it will be available to watch on Apple TV from October 30th through November 1st, but for free. I definitely remember when I was a little kid, keeping the TV on ABC all day so I wouldn't miss the special. It was like one of the things I definitely did every year. I don't know about you, but I love that special.
You know, I'm so glad you brought this up. I completely forgot about that special every single year, but looks like Apple's really monopolizing.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Well, in terms of monopoly, the weather doesn't seem to be in our favor. Right now, we've hopefully not getting the fall weather that we're looking for. But let's head over to Harshita on the weather station. Harshita, how's this week's forecast looking?
Thanks, Arushi. We finally had some cool temperatures last week, but I'm afraid that the warmer temps are making another appearance throughout parts of this week. Today will start off cloudy, but the skies will get clearer with a high of 88 and a low of 67. Thursday will mostly be cloudy, but the sun will make an appearance as the day goes on, with a high around 86 and a low around 69. On Friday, we'll have partly sunny skies, along with a high of 85 and a low of 58 degrees. Saturday will be full of sunshine and cooler as well, with a high around 78 and a low near 63. Sunday will bring more sunshine, but more heat as the high will be near 86 and a low near 60. That's it from me, live from the Weather Center. I'm Harshita Avernani.
Thanks, Harshita. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more Good Morning Texas when we get back.
What to wear, and what to wear. Honestly, picking the perfect Halloween costume can be a challenge, and it can really be costly. So why not build your own costume yourself? Let's check out our Cameron, Parker, and Harshita as they make their own Halloween costumes while on a budget.
Hey y'all, this week on GMTX, we will be showing you 3 easy Halloween costumes that you can make by yourself at home without any trouble. I know how hard it is getting a Halloween costume together last minute, but here are some quick and fun ideas for you. For my costume, I chose to be Zendaya's character Rue from Euphoria. This is a super easy costume to put together last minute. All you need is an oversized graphic t-shirt, some compression pants or leggings, and some high-top shoes. Then, for the fun part, you can choose any one of Euphoria's many makeup styles to complete the look. I chose the famous teardrop makeup look to complete my Rue costume. Then, to finish up my look, I wore a cardigan. But you can wear a jacket or a hoodie with this outfit too, based on what the weather is looking like on Halloween. Parker's last-minute costume idea is super easy and can be done with things you can find around the house. To create this adorable scarecrow costume, all you'll need is a flannel shirt, some jeans, a casual pair of shoes, a cute straw hat, and some basic makeup. First, you'll want to focus on the makeup. You can make this as basic or detailed as you want. Parker kept it fairly simple with some orange eyeshadow to create the rounded circles on her cheeks and nose, and black eyeliner and lipstick for stitches on her lips. After the makeup is done, this costume is basically complete. Throw on the outfit and you're good to go. Cameron stuck to a theme of making costumes based on other holidays, and this year he chose to be a turkey. First, he made a tail from colored paper and paper clips. Then he made a beak from a cone of orange paper. Finally, he used a puffy brown jacket for the body and maroon pants for the legs. After putting those on, you just tape on your beak, place some red paper for the turkey neck, and staple the tail to the jacket. While he doesn't really look like a turkey, it's truly going to be a conversation starter because no one is going to know what he is. I hope you enjoyed these quick and easy Halloween costumes to make at home and are inspired to celebrate the spooky season with the rest of us.
How could anyone forget the legendary Bob Ross and his crazy perm? In honor of his upcoming birthday on October 29th, our Anna Garza tested her painting skills while following one of Bob Ross's spookier Joy of Painting tutorials.
Good morning, Texas. I'm Anna Garza, and today I am going to be following a Bob Ross tutorial. So, I am by no means an artist or painter or really creative in that way at all, but I am a Bob Ross fan. Today we're going to be following season 28, episode 4, Golden Rays of Sunshine. It's a little bit of a spooky painting, a little bit darker, kind of different than Bob Ross's typical style for the spooky season we have here. Let's follow along and get ready to make some happy accidents.
I thought today I'd show you a little painting that is so simple that even if you've never painted, you can do this one, guaranteed.
Oh, it's that simple,
Bob.
Bob. This is kind of relaxing. This is what we've got so far. I definitely needed an easel or something to hold this, but it's fine. Also, already look like a mess, so we're doing great.
For sure. And automatically your tree trunk will get larger toward the base. And trees normally look
I made a tree.
bigger.
Here's the thing about Bob Ross. He does all these like strange things like these at the bottom, these little strokes, but all of a sudden it's gonna turn into something so beautiful on his, maybe mine, we'll see. So we're looking okay so far, it's not terrible, but now Bob says it's time for us to add color. This might possibly ruin the painting because I'm not using the same tools as Bob, but we're gonna give it a shot and try our best. Thanks, Bob. Alright, so after about 30 minutes of work, here is my final Bob Ross painting. It came out a lot better than I expected, and it's a lot better if you look at it from far away. Thanks so much for watching. For Good Morning Texas, I'm Ana Garza.
Picking the perfect pumpkin isn't always the easiest, especially when you don't know what pumpkin patch to pick from. Our Mason Carroll took a trip to New Braunfels for our segment Texas Travels to show us a unique pumpkin patch experience.
Hey guys, I'm Mason Carroll here with GMTX for another Texas Travels. Today I'm in New Braunfels with my friend Esteban. We are at this cool little restaurant called the Float Inn. It's a pumpkin patch mixed with a restaurant, mixed with a whole river experience. So we're gonna see what we can get up to here in New Braunfels.
So the drive is about an hour from Austin and is a great central spot for students living in Central or South Texas. You end up parking on the side of a train track and then walk down to the actual building.
So while the facility is outside, we're gonna keep our masks on for now while we go in and see what all they got. So we'll keep you updated.
The main pumpkin patch part is at the entrance of the Float Inn. Here you can look through all the pumpkins and buy your favorite from a vendor. There are also half a dozen walls that are the perfect spots for pumpkin patch pictures. Next, we walk down the building to the edge of the Kamal River. You can actually still tube, fish, and enjoy the river at this spot. If you don't want to get wet like we did, there are chairs and benches along the river that are great to sit and just enjoy the view. There are also a lot of games you can play around the building like cornhole and Jenga to pass the time. This is also another perfect spot to grab a picture for the gram. Lastly, we climbed up and got a quick snack from the restaurant and enjoyed the view as we watched the sunset.
So what do you think of the Float Inn so far?
It's definitely a nice place. Got a lot of outdoor space, a lot of activities you can do. You can bring the whole family, you can come with the friends, so 10 out of 10 recommend.
11 out of 10 for me.
Overall, this is a great place that is not too far from Austin, but still feels like a mini vacation to get your mind off of school for an afternoon. That's all from me. I'm Mason Carroll with Good Morning Texas.
Don't go anywhere. We'll have more Good Morning Texas after the break.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. With Halloween right around the corner, we think that now is the perfect time to test our anchor's knowledge on the holiday with our game Spooky Showdown. The rules of the game are simple. You will each take turns guessing what the answer is to the horrifying Halloween question. If you get it wrong, then the other person has the opportunity to steal. Let's get started. You ready, guys?
Let's do it.
I like the sound of stealing.
Question 1 is for you. How many pounds of candy corn are produced each year? A, 25 million, B, 35 million, or C, 2 billion?
I'm going to say B, 35 million.
You got it. That is correct.
Let's
No
go.
way! No!
Yeah.
Unfair! Oh my gosh, let's go, Arshita.
Okay,
So-
all you. Okay. Question 2. How much did Americans spend on Halloween in 2019? A, 90 million, B, 500 million, or C, 2.6 billion?
Can I get the choices one more time? I know it's not C.
All right, so it's A, 90 million, B, 500 million, or C, 2.6 billion?
Okay, I'm gonna say A.
A, that is not correct. Joseph, you have the opportunity to steal this one.
I'm going to say
fair.
I'm going to say C because Halloween costumes are expensive. Like, have you seen some of the prices?
Yeah, that is correct. 2.
No!
Let's go.
Joseph, 2. Arushi, 0. Okay.
Bro, that was 2 billion, right? That's insane.
It's
Halloween costumes are expensive.
They are. Like Party City, man,
Exactly.
they're really ripping people off. All right. Question 3. What is the most popular Halloween candy in America? A, Skittles, B, Reese's Cups, or C, Snickers?
What is B? Reese's Cups.
Incorrect.
Let's
What?
go. Okay.
You have the chance to steal this one.
Okay. What are the options again? I want to make sure I get it right.
All right, so it's A, Skittles, B, Reese's Cups, or C, Snickers. And Joseph said B.
I'm gonna go with C.
That is
No.
incorrect. The answer is A, Skittles. Y'all, Americans love candy over chocolate.
Interesting.
I guess I'm not American.
It's the hard truth. I know. I'm a chocolate person. Can't relate to that. All right. Arushi, your turn. In which country did Halloween originate?
Okay.
A, England, B, Ireland, or C, Russia?
I don't think it's England. I'm going to go with Russia. Let's go with it.
Russia? That is incorrect.
Oh my
Jacob,
God.
you have the chance to steal this.
Let me get them one more time.
All right, so it's A, England, B, Ireland, or C, Russia.
What is Ireland?
That is correct.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right,
This is
well,
rigged against me. Oh my gosh.
yeah, well, okay, so Joseph won 3-0. That was so
Let's
much fun.
go.
That was so
Zero
much fun.
is
Yeah.
right in front of 1, which is first place. So I don't know. You
Well,
can argue it both ways.
Don't try and justify your loss. Please don't.
All right, are we
I clearly won the game, so go and just
we
give me
want
my
to
props.
well, let's give Arushi one more chance. Let's give her one more chance. All right.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't be a sore loser here,
All
okay?
right, Arushi, you got this. This one is for 3 points. We're gonna try to
No,
let her
come
win.
on now.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get this. Let's
What
get
was
this.
candy
being
corn
cheated.
originally called? A, sweet corn, B,
Okay.
Halloween bites, or C, chicken feed?
Sweet corn.
That is incorrect. You want to steal this
I
one?
was so confident. I was so confident.
Was it the one about chicken feet?
Yeah, it was originally called chicken feed.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so Joseph won 6-0. Joseph, you know your Halloween trivia.
I'm not even a Halloween person. That's the weird thing.
This is cruel. This is absolutely cruel.
That's
All
what
right,
you get
well-
for trying to cheat me.
All right, well, that was so much fun. Don't go anywhere, and we'll have more Good Morning Texas after the break.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. I'm here with Trent Henk and Jack Knox, who are 2 sophomores here at UT. They have started an organization during the pandemic, and I'll let them tell you a little bit about it. Jax, thank you so much for being with us. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization and how it came to be?
Yeah, thank you so much for having us, Mason. So we started Drift Magazine over the pandemic. It is a outdoor lifestyle publication. We're currently in the process of getting it registered as a student organization for UT. So that has actually turned out to be a lengthy process, but we're working on it. And so it kind of got started when we both Trent and I are journalism majors, and we were looking for a publication that kind of aligned with our interests. We both love being outside, love hiking, really love everything outdoors. And so there wasn't really anything at UT yet that kind of was an outdoor publication. So we got the idea to start our own, and that's kind of how it was born and what it's about.
Awesome. And I know I'll tell everyone I'm also part of Drift, and I just think it's just such an amazing organization that y'all have really put together. And I guess, Trent, what really inspired you to want to create this? Because I know, it's everyone who's a part of the organization has such a passion for the outdoors and the environment, but what really got you interested in creating this even before, last spring?
Well, we, as you said, like everybody on staff has like a huge passion for the outdoors. And I know Jacqueline and I have we love hiking, love camping, love everything that has to do with the outdoors. So because we wanted to start a publication, we were trying to think what do we want it to be about? What do we both have interest in? And we were like, oh, the outdoors, that's obviously what we need to do, because we both look we went to this trip in Colorado last summer, and we just we love we just love the outdoors. So
No, I think that's great, and especially it fits so well in with Austin and everything at UT. What was it like starting an organization in the middle of a pandemic? What was, challenges of that, and then also what was it like, the success of it as well too?
Yeah, so it definitely was hard. I'll say all communication was via, we have a Slack, so it was via Slack, via email, via text. And a lot of people were at home. And so I was at home. I know Trent was at home. And so I don't know, at the same time, like while it was hard, it made it a lot easier because I felt like everyone had a little bit more time on their hands to really like dedicate to getting this started because it was such a big process at first. We had to build a website, we had to gather a team. And then from there, we were kind of figuring everything out as we were going along, which was exciting, but also a little bit daunting. And so having the extra time that we had with online classes and like being in quarantine, a lot of us were in stay at home orders at home. It really allowed for us to like put the time and effort into it that we needed to like get it started. And honestly, looking back, like if it was a normal semester where we were at school, I don't think it would have happened as quickly as it did.
Yeah, absolutely. It came together so quickly, and it was just such a, so cool to see people come together from across the state and even across the nation to create this organization. And so I guess like on that, what is it like, what projects do y'all have coming up that you're really excited about?
So one project that I'm super excited about is we're introducing a new section, which will be submission based, and it'll be like poetry, art, short stories, both fiction and nonfiction, and anyone can submit from like anywhere, which is super exciting. And that'll be called Wild, the Wild section. And also we have a calendar going up on the website that will have it'll highlight different events businesses in Austin are doing, like different outdoor events. So say Outdoor Voices does like yoga, I think. And they will like have that event on there, but obviously that will pick up after the pandemic is kind of settled out. But we also have a bunch of stories coming out and multimedia projects, and we're just super pumped about all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess one last thing, why is an organization like this so important, especially now with everything with the environment and when people are spending more and more time outside?
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, the pandemic really was like a big blessing to be able to get outside more and enjoy the outdoors more. And so, with that, obviously, comes along everything that's happening to our planet right now, and just that we need to be taking care of our planet better. And so, I think it's just important because everyone, like I was saying, everyone is outside right now. Everyone's going on walks. Everyone's like finding ways to be outside because they don't want to sit in their dorm room on Zoom anymore. And so I think having a publication that is completely focused on being outside is really important right now.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, thank y'all so much for being here and, taking time out of your busy schedules, running the organization to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mason.
Thank you, Mason.
Well, that's it for this week's show of Good Morning Texas. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to follow us at our Twitter and Instagram at Good Morning TX for more Good Morning Texas throughout the week. From everyone here, we hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you next week for more Good Morning Texas.